Welcome back to the shop, y'all, on this beautiful fall day. In this video, we're making a coffee table with a custom side table. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Wow. With larger projects like this coffee table build that you'll be seeing in this video, there are challenges and obstacles that I'm going to have to navigate. And that's because my joiner planer can only cut a width of 12 inches. Being creative is a necessity. This setup, although it's not perfect, it works. With this rudimentary setup, I'm able to flatten slabs up to 34 inches in width. Think of it as a manual CNC machine. For this project, I'm building a small coffee table and a matching side table. If anyone has any recommendations for a jigsaw, let me know what you use down in the comments below. I'd appreciate that. When flattening slabs with decay pockets, sometimes pieces of wood will fall out, but that's okay when you have CA glue. This next step is very important. Although it is time consuming, you want to make sure you remove all the bark. All right, first things first. We gotta make sure we clear this slab of any bark, debris, soft, punky wood, because we wanna make sure that that resin adheres to a nice, strong base. This plywood that I'm cutting out right here is gonna be the base for our resin mold. Wow, very nice. Guess how many times I do a thumbs up in this video? This next step is an important one. This is the base of the mold. You want to make sure that it's strong and sturdy, but also you want to make sure that the resin doesn't stick to that base. That's where I'm using sheathing tape. The second challenge of a large resin build is creating a mold to form around the wood. One, it has to hold liquid, so being leak-proof is a must. And number two, the mold has to be made out of material that resin epoxy won't stick to. Hence the sheathing tape covering the plywood and the plexiglass as walls. Fun fact, resin doesn't stick to 100% silicone. The hot glue is added protection to making sure that this mold is 100% leak proof. Because the last thing you want is a couple $100 of resin just pouring out and spilling all over your new basement flooring.
Now with building a square workpiece, making a mold is a heck of a lot easier. Now all I did here was use my Kreg hole joiner to drill a couple holes so I could screw the walls right into the base plate.
These are the tools that you'll need to make your own resin molds. 1, we already saw the sheathing tape. 2, 100% silicone caulking. 3, some gloves. 4, your hot glue gun. And 5, some hot glue sticks.
Seal the inside with 100% silicone, and then hot glue on the outside seams, and you're good to go. Now this next step, I'm not just making a big old mess. It serves a purpose. All I'm doing is brushing on a thin layer of resin onto the sides to help make a stronger bond with the resin and the wood. Once that thin layer gets tacky enough, usually takes about 12 to 24 hours, you're good to go and pour the whole piece. This particular resin is a 2-to-1 ratio. I didn't have a large enough measuring bucket, so 7 smaller cups will have to do.
After the many years of experimenting with resin, I found that adding liquid dye along with mica powder in the resin builds the depth and color. This is one of my favorite resin pigments to use. Bora Bora Blue by Black Diamond Pigments. Not sponsored, but if you're watching, send me some mica powders to try out.
Let the mixing commence. Mix, 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 mixy, mixy, mix, mix, mix. Wow, 30-pound weights. Come on, I work out sometimes.
Using a syringe really helps get into those nooks and crannies. Wow. Now that these 2 pieces are demolded, it's time to flatten.
Whoops.
Man, a CNC machine would be real nice right about now.
Now since I flattened this workpiece, I gotta go back and fill up any holes and cracks that the resin didn't reach. It's the attention to detail that makes all the difference in your work. Yes, it's tedious and time-consuming, but in the end, it transforms an ordinary piece of work to something extraordinary. This is going to take forever. I've got a better idea. Let's try scraping. Another process that upgrades your work is popping the grain. I do this with all my cutting boards, so why not do it with this coffee table build? Popping the grain is a simple step that most woodworkers overlook, and it's fairly simple to do. All you do is wet your surface in between your sanding grits.
This raises the grain, and once that water dries, you are left with a rough surface to smooth away with the next round of sanding. Doing this 2 to 3 times ensures you are left with a smooth surface.
The finish I'm using is made by Rubio Monocoat. I'm using Pure, which has no color added to it, just the natural beauty of the wood. In the smaller jar is the accelerator, which will make this dry faster so I can put on a layer of N3 Nano finish by Blacktail Studio. Now none of this is a paid advertisement. These are just products that I like to use and stand behind. Rubio Monocoat is a 3-to-1 finish. So I got 3 parts of my Pure and 1 part of my accelerator. After I mix it, all I do is lather it up on the wood table, and I wait about 10 to 15 minutes and just wipe off the excess.
Now it's time to mark my center holes so that I can pre-drill for my threaded inserts. These are the threaded inserts I'm going to be using to hold in the legs. Here's a quick tip. Use a piece of tape on your drill bit to locate the exact depth that you want to drill, or else you'll be drilling right through that surface of that coffee table. The threads on these inserts are probably strong enough to hold themselves in place, but why not use some quick set epoxy for some insurance? thought this was done. There's more sanding? That's right. I'm using 800 grit sandpaper to smooth out the imperfections from the wood finish. Look at that concentration. Steady, Alex. Don't mess up. You're almost at the finish line. And a little bit of mineral spirits to clean off that dust, and on to the next step. Before putting on the N3 Nano Coat, we're first going to want to use the prep spray that comes in the kit. This is going to remove any dust or even the oil from your hand that might be on the surface of the table. Safety first. The second step in the N3 Nano ceramic coat is the hard coat. We're going to do 2 coats of this. For more information about the N3 Nano Coat, I would suggest watching Blacktail Studios' video on how to apply it. I'll leave a link below. It's going to be similar to applying the Rubio Monocoat, but with just a little bit shorter of a work time. You're applying the hard coat, and then once it gets tacky enough, you're going to rub off the excess. Not only will this finish provide a hardened surface, but it will protect it from UV light and from moisture. And after an hour, the second coat of the hardened coat. Ah, the moment we've all been waiting for. The last step, the top coat. Unlike the hard coat, where you can wait an hour in between coats, the top coat has to be applied 24 hours after the last hard coat. Again, apply to the surface, then wipe off the excess. And there you have it, a custom coffee table with the matching side table. If you'd like your own custom work, hit me up. You know where to find me.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'd really appreciate that.